are here for the Get Ready For It podcast. Up jumps the boogie. It's your boy KP. I'm really excited about this season 2. We got my mans in the house. Go ahead, brother.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Savage XL. Always providing that X and that L. What's up?
All right. Then we have a guest coming back for the second time, Nessa or whatever.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
So what you been up to, dog?
Honestly, I've just been working. I have a full-time job, but also I officially started back doing hair. Okay. So I am very excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Then we have a first-time guest in the building, the ever so beautiful and lovely Kelly.
Yes.
Right. All right. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am on Instagram. We were practicing this just now, so I got it. It's ILoveKel _ Instagram. Follow me. I actually just signed with a modeling agency in Orlando, so I've been so busy.
Go ahead, give them a shout out.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's Modern Muse in Orlando.
Okay.
So
All
they've been
right.
good to me. And then I work at a law firm too, so y'all been running around.
You
busy. They got you busy.
Yeah.
Right, you busy.
I'm so tired.
Ain't no sleeping this man. Okay, all right. So how's the pandemic been treating everybody? Everybody been holding up all right?
I've been chilling
Okay.
for the most part. You know, keeping my faith up in God. That's very important right
Hallelujah.
now.
For sure. I like that.
Social distancing.
At its finest.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's social distancing?
Right.
If she dies, she dies, y'all. She
you know.
dies, she dies.
But this has been crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie. This has been crazy.
Okay, all right. So, Miss Kelly, you do model, right? How long have you been modeling?
So I was originally born in Chicago, so I started
Chi-town?
modeling when I was Chi-town. Don't ask me nothing about Chief Keef because I don't know. No, but I was modeling since I was like a freshman in high school.
Okay.
So I was like 15, 16, and I love it. I just love it so much.
Okay, so is this something you walked into, or was it like brought to you? Or?
My mom was actually a model.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so
It's in your genes.
I don't
Squid's
know.
got genes.
I don't know. Yeah, it's. I watched her, and it was hard for her. So I think it kind of was like a little challenge for me. You know, and I'm like, okay, she had some problems, but I'm gonna see what my problems are, what I can do.
Be.
Yeah. So
okay, what you gonna get out of it?
Yeah.
Does she help you?
Oh yeah. A little secret, I'm gonna tell y'all. I actually did a photo shoot, and I have this thing where I open my mouth a little bit. I don't know how to
not do
open
that.
Yeah, I'm like mouth wide open for some reason. So she's like showing me my pictures, and she's like, "You see this? You see this? You see?" I'm like, "Yeah, what? Beautiful, but your mouth." I'm like, so now every time that's all I hear in my head when I'm taking pictures.
So
like,
is she like very critical, or?
Yeah, she like Simon Cowell times 30.
She your coach.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
good.
but it's-
'cause, yeah, nobody else is gonna tell me.
Yeah, she's
You know
gonna
what
be
I'm
raw
saying?
with
And
you,
it's
right?
better that you hear from your mom too.
Yeah, and
else,
I'm blessed to have that. I'd rather her like, listen, this ain't it. And then
Right.
be like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful,
Yeah,
and I'm not here
just
like thinking I'm
looking
cute.
crazy.
You know, so.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so to kind of being on that topic, recently or in the news, American Next Top Model, Tyra Banks kind of received some backlash on some of the stuff she said about Danny Evans. I didn't see Tyra Banks, what she said, but I did see the video on Instagram of Danny, talking about it. So tell me, well, for the people that don't know, Tyra was asking Danny, to close a gap that she has in her mouth. And Danny was like, she was bombarded by it. And she was like, yo, I didn't know that's what you wanted me to do. And, no. So with that being said, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know. I had like up and down feelings about it because that is the industry, unfortunately. And once you're in the industry, like any industry, beauty industry, period, it's super critical.
Okay.
Like, it's just like one of those things, like, you have a mole on your face and they're like, well, nobody's going to like that mole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's very much so that.
Yeah.
So I've been called not bad, I don't want to say, but with that specific situation, I don't know. Because it was like, how does she control her gap? You know what I'm saying? But it's stuff like that is why people don't want to model.
So how do you feel about it, Nessa?
I actually watched the whole episode. I remember because I was a little girl, right? Tyra, it was like a testing moment just to see if she would actually do it because, like Kelly said, like that's how the industry is for real.
Right.
So when Danny took a stance to be against it, of course, how social media is, people take like a small little clip just so someone can
blow
get
it up,
backlash. But yeah, Tyra went hard in that clip, but afterwards she explained, like, you know, this is what the industry like wants. So it's not to say that I want this for you. I just wanted to see if you were actually going to do it for your career, or were you going to stand up for yourself. And so I don't agree with her getting backlash, because that's how it was back then. Now it's
even
more
now.
accepting for, you know, people to be comfortable in their own skin. Like, you see any and every types of models with like skin conditions. They have gaps. You see models that are bald like that. You've never seen that growing up. As a kid, I've seen people look glamified at all times. Like Naomi Campbell is a perfect example. Tyra is a perfect example. Like, it's so many models out there who are always glamified. So it's like, now people have to chill. It happened in the past. We're moving forward with changing the environment. So
go ahead, Savage. How you feel, brother?
No, I mean, I think it is. I think, honestly, just going back to what Kelly was saying, too, like, the industry itself is really cutthroat. You know, like you and I, we involved in music and things like that. So even that's a cutthroat industry.
For sure.
Because, because people, they going to come at you at all times. They're going to be like, hey, look, do this, do that. But you got to make a decision on whether you're going to remain real, or you going to flip-flop and, change your gap, or change your music or your style. So back then, like, again, just, I know, King hate this, you know what I'm saying? But no, but they make valid points, though. But, off of what Vanessa was saying, like, that's how it's changing now. People are opening up. People are waking up, being more open-minded.
Right.
So
would you ever, Kelly, change any, well, just general question, would you ever change any physical appearance about yourself for like a big break, like a potential big break? Because in that moment, let's say Tyra was serious, and that would have made or break the Danny. So like, would you ever do something like that? I mean,
To be honest, if it wasn't like something where it's like surgery, or like I got to get bigger boobs, bigger butt, whatever the case may be, I honestly would, because sometimes you do things in the name of the art. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and for me, at first, I was like, I'm gonna always wear weave and all of my shoots. I'm gonna always have extensions. And then when I got into the agency, they're like, well, you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't have flowing black hair every single shoot. So it's tested me to like change, be okay with me looking like this and looking like this and looking like this. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I probably would.
So what are some of the things that you faced, like being a model? That, like, you being a black model in the industry, like, what are some things that you face? I mean, you don't have to put nobody on blast, but,
No, it could all be, I mean.
Yeah, share your experience.
So I guess now my struggle is people can't get past, like, colorism. And it's like, me personally, I just fight through it. Yeah. Like, regardless if I'm the only black person there, which typically I am the only black girl there, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to represent for the black girls then. Right. And I'm going to be just as good as the next girl.
You put yourself on the pedestal pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. And I have to do that, because if I don't try, the next girl's not going to try. That's, you know what I'm saying? If I be like, you know what, they always talking about how dark I am, da-da-da.
Yeah. Let it shine.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, listen, only black girl it is, I guess.
Right, hey, I'm the only chocolate in the box, baby.
Yeah, and it's good. It gives me a little bit of advantage sometimes, because they're like, okay, well, she's a little different. You know, let's try this maybe. Right. So, like Vanessa said, the world is changing. We're in a better place than what we think we are now. So.
Okay. So what about you, Nessa? Would you change any physical appearance about yourself for a big break?
No, ma'am.
Sir.
Yeah. No, ma'am, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. It's not happening. No, because, I mean, honestly, like, I feel like when you're, just in any type of industry, I feel like 100% you have to stay true to yourself.
Okay.
Like, because you just see so many people changing. When they change, they look like everyone else. You're not looking like yourself. This is not really representing you. It's just like, I'm going to use a perfect example, like the Kardashian body. Every female that's now like almost a rapper or a singer, they change their body to look just like that. Like they are almost dying on the table just to look like. To me, that's just crazy. Like, I'm going to embrace every single thing about me. I push myself every day. I look in the mirror. I see me. I don't see no one else or who I want to be like. I want to be like myself. So I don't ever see myself doing that, like, at all.
It goes back to being happy, though. If you're not happy with yourself, like, even if you're working for, a beauty industry, but you really don't like the way you feel and look,
That says a lot.
Yeah,
yeah.
you really
That's
gonna
big,
be like not want to wake up in the morning and do your job.
Yeah. And you could set your own boundaries too. Like with you becoming like a model, that's important because now, especially when it comes to black women, you always see like the super dark skinned black women. You don't see every shade of black women being represented. So the fact that you're not super dark, you're not super light, you're not brown, you're like right there in the middle, girl, just keep going. Like, don't even stop.
I appreciate
Don't let nobody.
Oh, you like chocolate? Is that
Leave it in the sun too long, she might melt.
I love chocolate people. Okay,
I do. Yeah.
I'm like brown kind of chocolate, you know what I'm saying?
I'm burnt caramel, baby, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Left me on the stove a little too long, but it's all
like
good.
macchiato. It's okay.
Yeah,
like
but yeah, I'm the same. Like hearing her talk about it, like she even said it herself, like in the video, Danny, she was like, 19-year-old me at that point in time, even with her like demeanor, she was kind of like, she's standing her ground. Like she said, like her mom told her that her grandmom and her great grandma had gaps and stuff like that, and I felt their pain on that one because I got a crooked smile myself. And
J. Cole made a song about it, man.
But
and his teeth, ooh. But guess what?
But yeah, growing up though, it's like you struggle with those things because it's people out there that have they got straight teeth or blah blah blah, this that and the third. And my mom would always she would ask me, "Do you want braces?" And I was at the point in my life where I was like in middle school, I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with my skin. I'm fine. This is who I am. Once I get braces, my teeth are straight. Now I have extra standards and all this other. Look here, baby. I'm imperfect, just like the grill. You feel me?
It's all me here.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
This all you gonna get.
All right, so moving on, more into the realm of Miss Nessa, we have Mr. James Charles, a top beauty influencer. He has a YouTube reality TV series, and some people have noticed that he doesn't have too many women of color, as far as like the representation on the show. So, myself, I know who he is, but I don't indulge into that realm of things because one, I'm not too fond of makeup.
You don't like makeup?
Don't get me wrong.
You don't like makeup?
You put me on the set, I say I do a little pat on some foundation. And outside of that, baby, I'm good. But how you being a beauty influencer, a black beauty influencer at that, how do you feel some type of way about that? Or
of course, I'm going to always feel some type of way when black people aren't included. But I feel like with him having that platform, we just have to step our game up as a community, especially with the influencers. Like, we have to come together because not everyone is going to invite us into what
to their table. That's true.
So we need to take a stance and do it ourselves. So hopefully, I'm just hoping that, all of the black beauty influencers join forces. It doesn't matter who's big, who's small. Just we have to do it for ourselves at this point. We cannot continue to try to live life and invite ourselves to everyone else's cookout. We need to have our own cookout.
She came to talk, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, this was like this last season.
We was doing this all episode.
We bringing knowledge.
So go ahead, Miss Kelly. How you feel about that? Again, you being a black model in the industry, it's just kind of hand in hand there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see it in the industry too. To go back to it, just go back to what I know. I get so scared when I have to go to a photo shoot and they're like, the makeup artist is provided. I'm like, dang, I'm about to look like a ghost. I'm about to look a mess. No, seriously, like the fact that there is no beauty influence on there is kind of like, dang, that's how it is in real life. So I'm gonna need Vanessa to go ahead and
what I'm saying, go ahead and create that platform.
Vanessa, coming soon.
Whatever that could be your whatever.
Another video coming soon. Okay.
Go ahead, Savage. How you feel, brother?
Honestly, I'm in the same boat with you. I have no knowledge of makeup, nothing like that. But I do, feel exactly where you're coming from. Is not having a darker complected woman on the show. I did, take a look, went through, his little blogs and stuff. Yeah. There was a light skinned woman on there, but it was
still like fair though.
Yeah, fair skin. I started getting the thing, and I was like, well, maybe he's not inept enough to maybe,
But he looked like he Filipino or something.
But maybe to do the foundation again. I don't know. And that's you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. But maybe to do the foundation on a darker woman, he probably don't, like he said, looking like a ghost.
Oh, that's true.
And,
that's true.
No, it is true.
Terrible.
They don't know how to do makeup on black women at all. I've had that experience when I went to Sephora
in the mall.
In the mall
the worst.
for the first time, and she thought she was doing something. She was like, "Oh yes, your skin is so smooth."
And you excited?
She hit you with the Bob Ross.
Let me tell you something. My foundation was like as black as your dress.
No,
like,
oh my God.
she tried me, and I've never ever. I've only got my makeup done two times by someone, and they were both women of color.
Oh,
so it made a difference.
It made a difference, and one of them was for a wedding for my cousin, and the other one was for a photo shoot that I did years ago. But so just from having that experience, I'm like, that's why I learned how to do my own makeup. So ain't nobody about to play on my face.
So to kind of like piggyback off the question I asked Kelly, like, what are some things that you struggle with being a black beauty influencer? Dang, I can't talk.
I would
catching the
say,
king disease.
don't do my dog. Don't do that.
He rubbing off on me now.
I would say honestly, like the biggest thing is you just have to realize like you can't expect someone to just accept your makeup looks automatically.
Right.
So with us being women of color, we have to put in extra work.
Right.
But when we do put in extra work, if anything, we're going to reach our people first.
Right. That's
before
true. That's true.
we reach that part of the community for everyone else to notice us for who we are. Like, I'm not sure if you guys heard of the beauty influencer, Jackie Ina. She's like, Jackie Ina has been in the game for years, since like the beginning of time of YouTube. And to this day, people still won't promote her. They won't accept her, none of that. Like, she had an eyeshadow line with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Nobody really was talking about it at all. Like, she came out even with it was Too Faced Foundation with her collab. Nobody was really talking about it because Jackie Ina is not fair skinned. She's a beautiful black woman. Like us. So, but one thing I respect about her so much, she still keeps going. And she even said recently, she was like, she's not doing collabs no more. Wow. Now she's doing her own thing. Because she created her foundation, she hasn't stopped. So I feel like, coming into any type of industry, you have to look up to people like that who has longevity and still keep going. They haven't stopped. That should be your motivation right there, because if they're doing it and they've gotten as big as they have, just imagine where you could go.
Exactly.
I'm
crazy with it, right? So check it out. So with that being said, so like the supportiveness, like how do you deal with like supportive friends or unsupportive friends or just people not supporting you in general? Like you said, that with her doing everything that she's done on her own 2 feet, with the collaboration she's done, and still hasn't received that, that support that she deserves. Like, how would you feel if that was you, or how would you deal with that situation? Or are you dealing with that type of situation?
I would say right now I've actually received more support than anything without asking. And it was like overwhelming, to be honest, especially with me, starting to do hair. And like I said, I didn't expect it. So it's like when I woke up and I seen like people sharing my stuff, like it meant so much to me because I put my heart and my soul, and I never really talked to anyone about what I was going to do. I just went ahead and did it. Right. So to see how supportive people are, it's amazing. I'm not going to focus on people that's not supporting me because I feel like when you focus on that, that's negativity, and it's going to become a bigger part of your life than you least expected.
You worry about it more.
So exactly. So I feel like it's important. Just don't focus on that. Like if you really want to do it for yourself. Yeah. Don't do it because everyone else is doing it or you're trying to fit in. For that just validation. Like to tie into what Savage said, that's your happiness. So if you're not happy in it, why are you doing it?
That's true. So how you feel, Kelly?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, like she said, just do it for you. It was a lot of people. I kind of had half and half because I had a lot of people that supported me in everything that I did, but I also had people that just wanted to see like me fail. Yeah, and it was just like,
I think that's a lot of people though.
Yeah, that's how it is when they see it in you before you do.
Yeah, and that's somebody said that to me before. Yeah, and I'm like, because me, I wasn't. I'm was like, I'm just gonna do a little here and little here, and then everybody's like, no, you need to shoot for the stars. You need to go find a agency that'll accept you. I'm like, nobody's gonna accept me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had those people like in my corner that's like, no, you're going to audition. You're going to go show. Yeah.
Yeah, and those are people you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even if it's just one or two.
Yeah, you never know
just take
how
one.
far.
Yeah,
Right.
Just take one.
You never know how far you could go in life. With even if you don't have support, try to push yourself to do it, because if it, like I said, if it's your happiness, if it's something that you want to do, and God sees it, He's gonna help you manifest it into reality.
Exactly.
And to the whole audience, like, this is not just with models or anything that has to do with makeup. This is just about this is in general. Like, this is with anybody. Anybody who has goals. Like, she's speaking knowledge right now.
And don't do it with the like, somebody has to support me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's
when
the
you
worst.
get love, give it out type of thing. So if I got 5 people in my corner that support me, I'm going to support 10 people type of thing. You know, that's how you get your blessings. That's how God keeps like, okay, you know what? She's not selfish. She'll give it out. Let me keep giving it to her.
And remain humble throughout the whole process.
For sure.
Karma is real.
Right.
Yeah.
That it is.
For sure.
Yeah. So, like, outside of the support with yourself, like, Savage, like, what would you say would hold yourself back from doing what it is that you want to do?
To be honest with you, like, I have a really bad personal issue with just perfectionism. Like, I'm a perfectionist to the T. And if it's not to how I thought about it,
then you gotta trash it.
Then I'm gonna trash it. And we went through this, like, with the music, like, bro, all the music in my phone is just like, I sit and look at it, I'm like, this ain't gonna be good.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
But that's the thing though. Like, but it's because I'm so hard on myself. It's
And
not
you're your biggest critic.
Yeah, nobody's telling me it's bad. I'm telling myself it's bad. So
you gotta tweak it, find it,
and it never gets tweaked the way I need for it to. Like, I will go over it 100 times, but
I was just about to say the same thing. It's just that I think it's like Nessa said, just being your own biggest critic. You get in your own way. You know what I mean? It's just like, just do it. I find myself, like you said, just sitting on music, and I'm like, it's not the way I want it. Oh, let me do this. Let me do that. Oh, that
I think, you know what y'all should do with music? Just put out a sample. Start off with putting out a sample.
For sure.
Well, my man KP already did that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
man,
don't stop. Just keep going. Put out a sample and see how it hits your audience. Yeah, because you never know, that biggest part of you that you're critiquing, people probably fall in love with it. Like, you, like, I'm gonna use a perfect example, Blueface. Come on now. That song, he still has a career. Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't think it was gonna blow up that big, and everybody was doing it.
God ain't even think that shit was gonna blow up.
So come on now. So it's like,
that's true. Yeah,
you got to think about that. And he really didn't say anything at all in that song besides "Bust Down Tatiana." That's it. So
okay. So Kelly, what do you think you have is your biggest problem that you're holding yourself back?
I have to be more confident in myself. I'm like, I struggle with this day to day. So, like, I hate to even talk about it because it's like, oh, why? And even when I say like, oh, I'm not confident, everybody's like, girl, why?
Yeah.
You know,
I was gonna say, I hate to put you on the spot. So how are we gonna overcome this?
I don't know. I pray a lot about it. I keep going regardless of how I feel. I'm like, I got to be strong for myself. So regardless if I'm like, oh, today is just not it. You know, I'm like, okay, well, slap some makeup on it and get on out. You know what I mean?
Same way.
Slap some lip gloss on it. They'll love it type of thing. So, that's how I deal with it every day. I just
But, you know, KP, I honestly got to say, like, just going back to what she's talking about, that's actually, I think people, they get upset when, like, individuals, like, say for instance, like yourself, Kelly, you're beautiful, you're a model. When she's like, oh, I don't feel like I look good today.
Everybody's like, why?
Everybody would, like, they take offense today, but they don't understand that we have our own personal demons that we got to deal with.
And not only that, they don't see what you see.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
My view of Kelly is way different probably than what everyone else
Yeah.
You know, I can kind of modify it and go outside and look like how I want to look. You know, not saying that I look. I take it all off and I'm like, you know.
Fool y'all.
Look the same.
So let me take the skin off.
Right? No, but I just gotta, you know, I want to look in the mirror and just be completely 100% okay with myself, and that's everything, not just looks, you know. So
just in general.
I'm working on it.
That's true. Looking from the inside out, I think it's a lot harder because I said this the other day. I would love to meet myself through somebody else.
I'd be scared though.
Me, of course.
I would be an asshole. No, I would be an asshole.
I already know, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are you an asshole?
No, it's not that I'm an asshole, but it's like just because of my face sometimes, like how I walk.
He got an attitude.
Yeah, and
you got a resting bitch face.
You said I got a resting bitch face. But I've heard that
RBF, man.
Me too.
But hey, I just you already know I'm cool, laid back, chill.
Okay,
like that's just me. But until you find that out, you're gonna assume.
Yeah, that's true.
And depending on who you talk to, they'll tell you I'm an asshole. But that's because they probably did something that caused me to be that way.
Same here. I can relate 100%.
Are you an asshole for that?
I'm 100% asshole. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do shit to me. I'm gonna just be an asshole. So.
But the thing about it though, it's honestly, it's just pretty much the situations that I've been in. I just don't take shit.
Yeah,
so it's like
that's
the problem. People think that they could just like come to you and do whatever and say whatever,
just,
and then it's just supposed
no
to
consequences.
be fine. No, because listen, if I shut my mouth and I don't say nothing, trust and believe you will never hear from me
when
ever
that top
again.
pop off, it's gonna be ugly.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
All right. So on to a more serious topic in recent news. Mr. Ahmad killed by two white men who have they've been I don't think they've been charged. They've been convicted though, right? Like they're in jail.
Yeah, they're in jail. They haven't been convicted.
So like
they're waiting trial.
Yeah.
So how do you think this is gonna play out?
I'm gonna let the ladies take this one.
You want to go first, Kevin?
I'll go. Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You already said it, and I'm quiet now. Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. I feel like the fact that they killed him cold blood in the middle of the street and they were able to chill at the crib like it wasn't nothing. We've seen this before.
Yes,
Trayvon Martin. What was his name? Zimmerman?
Yep.
He was convicted, but he was never, you know what I'm saying? He never went to jail. He never served any time for that. You know what I mean? And I think it's fucked up. And I just feel like being a black man in America, they're like, oh, you need to own a gun and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell y'all something. 1, I'm over 6 feet.
Yeah.
2, I'm black. 3, I
got
have dreads.
Hey, we
That's
already
3
done.
strikes.
We
So
done.
I have
That's
a
3
question
fucking strikes.
because y'all do have dreads. Y'all are black. So are y'all at all like? I don't want to say scared because that's not a word that I want to use.
But
With my black
just
brothers
like
and
more
sisters.
cautious.
Yeah. Are y'all understanding what's going on in the world? Do you take
Scared.
heed to that? Are you scared?
Scared.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna say that I'm scared, but I'm also educated.
That too.
Because it.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that we're probably gonna be talking about this coming up. Sometime
Yeah, for
soon.
sure.
But because of situations that I've been in the past and how cops have dealt with situations, how I call them peach people, but how the fair skin white people have. They
I like that.
yeah, there you go.
Look, when you don't say nothing,
They're rubbing
you don't
their
say
hands.
Well, I'm saying
Like I said, peach people. I love it.
Well, I'm saying because people they be like white people, that's offensive.
That
but
is.
So
Peach, okay.
peach people, that's the color of the crayon, peach. So there you go.
Caucasians.
Yeah, but at the same time, how they treat you in those situations. So just because of that, I've learned to be scared, and to be educated.
Oh my God, a lot of black men a lot of black people do not understand this. Making sure that you are safe in every situation is very important. I don't give a fuck how gangster you is. When that cop pull you over, have some terror in your eyes. I don't give a fuck if you got a whole motherfucking army behind you, nigga.
No, that's true.
Be scared. Don't be scared to live, but be scared.
It's not scared because it's more so people act out because they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And like you were saying with being educated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they always say a lot of African American people aren't educated.
Yeah.
We're not going to crack open a law book and see what our rights are. We're not going to care.
Right.
When we get in a situation, we're going to act out of fear, and we are going
late,
to you know what I'm saying, and try to fight back.
Yeah.
I know my father taught my brothers, and I'm happy that he did this.
Mm-hmm.
You're not bowing down to them. You're not giving them what they want.
Right.
You're putting your hand on the wheel, calming down, so the situation can be over.
Taking
and you can
control
go home
of
to
your
mom.
life.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Is what you're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And me and Kelly, we talked about this outside. She works at a law firm, and I was telling her, my mom's a paralegal, so it would be times growing up, she would just come home and hug the fuck out of me and my brothers, and it was like, all right, I can't breathe. Back up. And I'm like, Mom, you good? She's like, no, I had a case today where a kid did this or a cop did this or this person did that to that person. So like Kelly said, like, not everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? So being that I had that figure in my life, my mom was able to be in that career field and actually be able to bring some of that knowledge home. I feel like it helped me out a lot. You know what I mean? So, hopefully the right thing is done here. These fellas, they they do their time in jail and they don't get the penthouse suite. They get to deal with the real shit that everybody else get to deal with.
But you know what I hate though about this whole situation was that he was killed in February.
I was just about to say that. Why are we just not knowing about it?
We're just not knowing about it because someone put it out there in the media. So it was never going to get handled. And on top of that, I've been to Georgia. So Georgia is like one of the most racist states. It
really?
Does. Yes.
My family's in Georgia.
I'm from Georgia.
You know what I'm saying?
Still now it's like
still now.
I didn't know that.
I will say this though, growing up in Atlanta and being around the culture that I was in, seeing beautiful black people everywhere you go is so fucking amazing. That shit is nostalgic.
I feel like it's like, especially Atlanta. Nostalgic. To me, Atlanta is like modern day Black
Chocolate
Wall
City.
Yeah, it's Black Wall Street.
And the girls are so beautiful. I was like, let me step my fashion up completely.
No, because you have they make you.
You can't step in Atlanta without dripping like you.
You have to.
You know what's so funny? Because I've had like one of my coworkers. She told me, she was like, "Girl, I would have thought you was from Atlanta." I'm like, "Girl, because I've never been."
They say Nessa got that swag.
Or whatever.
Listen, because she was like, you don't act or dress or speak like anyone from Tampa. Like it's a complete different like genre out there. Because she visits, so I'm like, okay, I wonder how it is.
And but that's the thing. The culture there is like they embrace being different. Like every day you wake up, it don't even matter if. Like I used to make myself be different, and people that was like, "Oh, you're so weird, you so this, you that," and I shit you not. Months go by, a year go by. Next thing you know, everybody else is just
exactly
they doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, I already been there, done that. What's next? All right, what's going on?
One of the biggest differences though in Atlanta, like you have a lot of people that band together.
That too.
Here,
unity.
Like
there's no unity down here.
There's no unity here. Like nobody wants to help the next person.
It's hopefully it trickles down. Hopefully, but. Yeah.
We're gonna keep on hoping.
Right. Hey, that's why we're here. It starts like here, right?
We believe in it. We're like, well.
All right.
It's the reality. That's just what it is. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I want us to come together though.
We will. One day.
Tampa
get it together.
Yeah,
one day.
No, but seriously, condolences to the family. Mother's Day just came up, and that's another mother, black mother, without a son, a black son. So
another thing is it happens every single fucking day.
I hate it.
Every single day. Hopefully things will get better. Hopefully everybody out here is staying safe. And like I said, just take control of your life, people. Please. Like,
and seek out knowledge. We
have
to stop. For real though, we have to stop giving ourselves the excuse that we don't know, so we're just not going to seek out the knowledge. We have to seek out the truth. It's literally there. Especially like if you go on social media, there's certain pages that you follow and they will have the knowledge
there. They put it out there for you. Yeah,
people
they will.
Just don't want to
make no excuses, people.
Yeah.
And I'm licensed to carry. I'm scared.
Bro, I own a gun, but to put that shit in my car, I dread that with a fucking.
Do you think it'd be trouble though? I thought Florida was
we already have 3 strikes against us. On top of that, the first thing they're gonna ask is there a weapon in the car?
And
the
it pulls
moment
up.
you said
It pulls up on the computer.
Oh, so they know that
they
have to
ask
though.
But the moment Chicago, they don't play.
The moment you say yes, you're automatically a target.
Really?
Yes, I don't.
No, it is true.
I own a gun and I will keep it at home. I just said this on Facebook the other day. I'm scared to carry it around on me.
Yeah.
What I would say is this, because I learned this from another black man, and he carries his gun, so he's licensed, and I've expressed to him like my fears because I've gotten pulled over and I've been targeted with nothing in my car. I think they think that they'll see like a black man behind the wheel and then they're shocked when they see my little ass in the front seat. So for real, because I've had a cop ask me like, "Oh, is everything legit?" And I'm like, I've gotten pulled over before. You're supposed to ask me for my license and my registration, right? Not ask me if everything's legit. You think I'm sitting here riding illegal and you trying to get me? It's not gonna happen.
It's just because you driving in a nice car.
Right.
Yeah.
It happens. Bro, you already know, man. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
I hate it. But he did say, he was like, just stand your ground, like, even if you want to, because he drives with his gun all the time. Yeah. He was like, just stand your ground, like, you just have to show confidence in your answers.
Yep.
They will eventually let you go, but, as far as, like, terrorizing us, unfortunately, that's a reality. It's not going to stop.
My uncle ride around with my uncles and my brothers. They all have 9mm 40 cows in their pockets. My uncle has a shotgun and a machete in his back seat at all times. What the hell you do? You out here, right?
They all go. Them boys.
Yeah, right, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Anything to pop off.
Moving forward, Kendall Jenner is being sued over a video that she posted of herself that someone else took of her. In similar situations, we have people like LeBron, J-Lo, Ariana Grande, and more. So, I mean, anybody feel free to take, what's your take on it? Do you think these photographers are getting a little out of hand?
They doing a little too much. I'm sorry. If someone recorded a video of me and I look good,
I'm posting.
Why can't I post it?
It's
but
me.
you guys.
I get it. I know the backstory.
I just feel.
But damn, bitch, I look good.
Yeah. I just feel like the way things are going now, people are just like
they suing for
happy.
anything. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
they
like
for anything.
Honestly, they've always been that way. People have always been that way. I think now they've seen that it's a new niche and to be able to do something with celebrities and get money off of it.
Because they already got money off of their name, so they know they could hit bank.
But my thing is, you took this picture and this video of me without my permission.
Her name was Angela Moss. She went and copyrighted the photo. That's why it was made legal.
But we still have no contractual agreement, my brother.
Right, but she's
okay.
Go ahead, model. Go ahead.
No, shut up. So I don't know. Okay, it was some story. It was some guy did an artwork or art piece, and some I can't remember his name, but a celebrity pretty much like used his print and put it on T-shirts, pretty much.
That's
I think
different, though.
Brown.
I think so. Yeah, something like
I
that.
heard that about
yeah,
Chris
and so like it's kind of like. To play devil's advocate, that is her in the picture. So it's kind of like, well, I can't sit at a coffee shop or be in my car and then post my picture on Instagram. But once you become a celebrity, at that point, you're a business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that girl has an Inc. at the end of her name, like Kendall Jenner Inc. Like she's a actual business, a corporation. So regardless of what we feel, unfortunately, you put yourself out there, you're famous, everybody knows you, you're getting money because your name is Kendall Jenner. At that point, if a photographer takes a picture of you, at least give them what they wanted,
150,000 ain't a lot.
Give them 5,000, like give us something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they hire her to be your professional photographer
or whatever, help her out. There's
I feel like she probably, I'm gonna be devil's advocate. Okay. She probably didn't know that it would go that far.
Yeah. Never do.
So so like, it's like when it just happens, it's like whoa, like you couldn't just hit me up and like
on the low. Hey, bro, shoot me about $5 grand. You my picture.
Like, what celebrity wants to find out while everyone's finding out that they're getting sued
over a picture of themselves?
But and that's crazy though, because Ariana Grande and LeBron went through the same thing. Ariana Grande was literally just walking. There was nothing special about it.
See, those I don't understand that, because what if because it's like. They can't just take a picture.
And LeBron was at work. This nigga in the mid.
He was a junkie.
He posted the picture.
Oh, really?
And the dude was like, "Yeah, I'm suing you." What?
So,
I'm at work, bro. What you mean?
So what it was, the photographer took the picture, and then apparently nobody ever posted it. So he posted it, and that's when he sued him. Which I know, and I agree. Trust me, bro.
I just helped you out. I just gave you all the props. I'm fucking Bron James,
and I'm dunking,
doing my thing, and I reposted your picture that wasn't getting no play before this. You crazy.
He could have worked out a deal.
I'm saying
that's what they need to do.
But photographer could have made a lot of money though, to be honest. Like if they did it themselves. So I get why she was upset. Sue, I don't know about that.
But that's what I'm saying. So do you feel like it should be a contractual thing, regardless if they're a celebrity or not? At the end of the day, when you're a model, don't you have to be like, hey, if you can't, that photographer says sign this contract, you can't post these pictures or blah, 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 whatever the case may be.
Yeah, well, that happens sometimes. Like for instance, with this, like I can't sit and record this and then post it on my Instagram and be before y'all even get a chance. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So like sometimes with pictures, I've taken in Orlando, I took some pictures and I was taking them myself. So it was just like a mirror type of thing. And I was like, and he's like, well, wait until the pictures come out before you post them. I didn't know why I didn't ask, but I'm thinking like, they want to be the first to put their project out,
right? Regardless
if it's you in the picture, they're the photographer, they edited it, type of thing.
But that's still that mutual agreement, though, because he came to you and said, "Hey."
Yeah, but it is mutual. Yeah, because I was like, I understand. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, but I just feel like have a conversation with the person, then if anything, so at least you have the boundary set in place, so no one is crossing them. If they cross it afterwards, at least you already had the discussion.
Conversation.
Yeah.
150,000 stink. I'm sorry,
it
ain't
do,
enough
but
money.
It's not.
No, not for.
You could do.
But we talking about Kendall. But I'm saying we talking about Kendall Jenner. Like Nessa said, she could have got a whole hell of a lot more.
She got it.
She could have got a whole lot more.
$2, $150.
she put it out her wallet.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Let me check the cup check. Let me check the
Girl,
change
it's not
cup.
that serious, huh?
Yeah.
I delete the picture, girl. You doing too much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, they cheating.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ridiculous.
It is crazy. All right, so
okay.
moving forward, another hot news and hot topics. We got OT Genesis versus Keisha Cole.
I hate this story.
OT Genesis versus now listen, I honestly I'm not too big into social media. I need to be, but I'm not. This man has been trolling Keisha Cole and he is not letting up. Me personally, I feel like as a man, you have to hold yourself to a certain standard. You know what I mean? Like I feel like stooping down to that level. And I did Keisha Cole even do anything to the man?
Honestly, she didn't. So, from what?
Nessa, I got the fucking tea, so here you go.
Listen, I got the tea because I wasn't trying to catch the tea. The tea just came to me. But, like, she really didn't do anything. Like, Keisha Cole's always getting bullied as an artist. I never understood that.
Yeah.
So,
True.
it's like you remixing her song. All she said was like,
don't do that.
Yeah,
oh, she
just
told him
don't
to
do
take.
it.
She got it removed, right?
Yeah,
Well,
she
yeah.
got it
Removed
removed.
herself, yeah.
So he just was like on a rant constantly, like bullying her. And then, you know, as a Shade Room, they're promoting it even more, which is worse.
Stupidity.
Exactly.
Oh
and
my
so you have these men that are like celebrities, like people of color. They're not standing up for her. They're not saying, hey, chill out. They're condoning it too because they pick and choose what black women that they want to go ahead and be protective
That's
over.
true.
Yeah.
So it's like the fact that it got that far. He got into an argument with her sister.
Too far.
And he mentioned that he used to sell drugs to their mother, knowing that she has
I didn't know
Oh, that was
deep.
yeah, it got that deep. Like, because she has an ongoing drug problem before the beginning of Keisha Cole's career.
Yeah, the show.
Remember on
I remember that too. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, and she's still dealing with it to this day. So yeah, it should have just never gone that far. I feel like OT he's a clout chaser.
Man, the last video he posted, he talking about the girl smell like fish. If you ain't never been around the girl or even been down there,
cool.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's terrible.
You can't even.
Yeah.
But it's like it's just for a lot of clout. You know, he's not really relevant right now with any music. You know,
I
besides
never heard of him before, to be honest.
Push.
Yeah, he came out with Push It, and
Coco.
he came out with Coco.
Yeah, Coco.
And
she like, oh, maybe.
I did hear.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Remember, he made everybody mad because Beyonce kept performing it at her tours. I've been getting to the money.
Hey.
That's him too.
Yeah, that's him. So he
He
has
changed his name. I didn't know.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
But
You
that's
should
the
definitely
thing.
inbox him. Hey, guys.
OT this and OTF that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and that's the thing. Like, no one really knows that he has hits. Like, he has hits. We just don't know that his name is attached to it. But at the same time, I just feel like as a grown man, like, you shouldn't be picking fights with women.
Right.
Sorry.
I know we all look.
So yeah, I feel like it's a bit much. Savage, you wanna?
Oh no, I mean I think he doing a little too much for a grown
whole
man.
hell of a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like chivalry is like, now we have social media, which is a angel and a devil.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I feel like that's not cool. Like, y'all be taking it too far sometimes on Instagram.
But it's because everybody want clout. That's what it is.
Yeah, and dudes are more thirsty. Ooh, I don't want to say that.
I think it's equal. I feel like
okay.
when dudes are thirsty for attention, it's to like disrespect people,
exactly.
and then when women are thirsty for attention, it's degrading themselves. So I feel like it's like a equal
50-50.
Yeah,
Because Blueface was like, recently he was like,
the baby mama.
oh my God. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you videotaping? Like, we know we have fights with our significant other. I didn't hit a couple things that don't belong to me before and threw a couple, but
No
I would
judgment.
hate, no judgment.
no judgment at all.
But she like, no, but like, I would hate for whoever I was arguing with to be like, you see her acting crazy, da da da. Like,
that's fucked.
we don't even got a chance no more to be like in our own world no more. It's kind of like that's
Everything
not cool.
is on social media, and what I don't like too is because like they're high school sweethearts, so that came out. So of course it's especially gonna be toxic. Y'all been dealing with each other since
so
like y'all
long,
were
They're
kids.
tired of each other.
Right, they're trying to grow up together, but it's not working out. I feel like everything is not for social media, and that's the biggest problem that people have. They put everything out there. Yeah. This is the same man that kicked his own mom and sister out of his house when he brought hoes over. Yeah.
See, like I said, I don't do Instagram like that. Like I be on it, and honestly, I probably need to be a little bit more.
We do.
We definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I wasn't trying to catch it.
No.
Don't do that because y'all all follow the shade room. So
I don't.
Actually,
I make sure I stay away from.
Yeah, I
don't follow the shade room.
Hollywood Unlocked. I stay away from all of that.
No.
I like the neighborhood talk. The neighborhood talk is dope.
She's so appalled.
That's a blog page, and Gossip of the City. They're both dope.
Okay.
See, like I said, I just don't follow. We need. We might. KP. We need to.
Yeah, we got.
Y'all can't be on a. What would you call this? This is a podcast.
How
you gonna be on a podcast?
All right. Moving on to the next.
Then it just called us out. Listen, we be up on relative stuff. It's just more so for us. We don't really be.
So we're childish and y'all not.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm a little childish.
I love the tea. I'm sorry. I don't need to talk about it all day.
All right. So back to that situation where y'all was saying, like, the whole relationship thing, or just like a heated situation with the whole OT thing. Give me a scenario where the bottle of water where you wanted to fuck nigga, goddamn, but you didn't.
Ooh, Vanessa, you want to go first?
I look like you can fight. I don't know.
I mean, no, just in general. Just in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but just like, let's say you was at the stove, lady cut you off, and you almost, bitch. But you was like, you know what?
Okay.
It's been a good amount of times.
That's it. Fuck
no,
that.
it has, because like people be trying.
Yeah, they do.
Definitely
They be trying it, but it's like it's hard. I feel like, now that I'm older, because before I used to be like, fuck nigga, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, just fuck nigga. But I'm just
Jesus.
like, just breathe in and out,
down,
and then I just relax myself, and then I just try to go on about my day, because
you got to.
I wasn't scared to lose anything. Now I have more to lose, so it's like I've worked so hard. This is what I prayed for. Do I really want to compromise that right now over one little small situation when I can control it and then move forward?
That's just a mature way of thinking. Now,
yeah,
it is. No longer
adult.
Exactly.
Ain't juvie. Your ass going to jail.
Oh, period. And they don't care.
Motherfuckers will press charge. Like you said, motherfuckers is so happy around this motherfucker.
They are.
And even if they started it, I'm suing your ass. You beat me the fuck up.
And that's the first thing that they say too. Whenever you see them recording of them starting stuff, they're like, yeah, I'm going to call the police. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So it's like, I'd rather just honestly walk away. Yeah. Now, if you're threatening my life, that's a whole different scenario. But if it's something petty, I'm walking away, because we both can't be stupid. I'm real dumb, but if you try to be retarded, at that point, let me just go ahead and just smart down. For real.
Wow.
I can get real dumb, for real. But it's just like when you're driving the road, like you see anybody like driving crazy beside you or cutting you off in traffic.
Let me slow down.
You want to be stupid too, but at the same time, it's like
we can't both get in a car
right. We can't, because one of us might end up dying. So let me just go ahead, just relax, and that's what I do.
Left hand
right.
Let me go ahead, slow down, get the fuck away from you.
Insurance started too high.
For real. Anybody else? Any good stories out there?
Well, fun story. I usually don't get into stuff. Like, I protect my peace at all costs, and that's with anything, anybody. I don't care what walk of life you came from. Like, I try not to let people get to me too bad. But this is in my partying days, and this one girl came to my house. We were friends, and she wanted to like be friends again or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's start fresh. Let's go out and have a good time tonight or whatever. And she came to my house. She was drunk, like,
already.
Like already there, falling up the stairs. So like my plan was, I had other group of girls with me, but I'm like, let's just get her in a car, take her back to her house. We didn't even make it down to the third step, and they were already fighting outside because she so I had to literally fight her to calm her down. I swear it was the worst day of my life, because I don't fight. Like, that was my first fight, a drunk girl.
Oh shit.
I was like, this is not fair. Everybody got little middle school fights, and they got people that oh my god. Yeah, I had to fight, and it was
my gosh.
Y'all still friends?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I hope not. You don't need that
So
type of negativity.
after that, I kind of was like, yeah, no, I can't hang with these girls. And this was like me coming to Tampa from Chicago, so I'm supposed to be this like,
Yeah, girl, you gotta watch.
These girls be crazy.
Yeah,
they're crazy
for no reason. You should have seen it last night. It was like a shootout that happened. They had like a block party. I don't know where.
But
somewhere.
No,
somebody
it was
got to
somewhere in
fight.
Tampa.
I think it was like Robles Park, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I heard it was. It was at the park in downtown.
Okay, so so that's where it was. It was at the park in downtown, and these girls just literally started fighting out of nowhere, and I just heard gunshots. Like I seen the video, and I was just like, y'all wanted to come outside
to go to jail.
Yeah, just to do that.
What were they fighting about?
I have no idea, but I know 2 people lost their lives. So rest in peace to them,
2 people lost their lives too.
Yeah.
See, like,
oh shit, 2 people died.
And see, and that's the sad part about it. Like we've been confined for so long, and then now we finally get this opportunity to come out,
die,
and people. No, but I'm saying, but people do stupid stuff crazy, like that. Like, nah,
it's just not cool. Like I feel like, if I go out, I want to have fun. I want everyone around me to have fun, enjoy yourself. Yeah, like who wants to go out and then that's the reality you have to face? Like someone's possibly gonna shoot up the party. All right, party over. Like no, I want to be able to we walk away from the party and we still have fun. Like everyone enjoys themselves. So I just pay attention. Like myself, my surroundings 100%. I'm not going to be on any and every scene because everybody is not my type of crowd that I would like to hang around.
I said that the other day. I want to go out so bad, but I don't think I'm gonna do a club. I just want to go chill.
I got anger issues, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even put myself in those situations no more.
Have little get-togethers with close friends, family.
Me, myself, and I.
Get drunk, or even you yourself and I. Yeah, like bring friends or couples or something, like just small settings, because you never realize how much more fun y'all have with each other.
Yeah, when you're in comfortable setting. Like now, I don't even drink when I go out like too much because I want to be alert, and I feel like
I'm a smoker.
I'm gonna walk through that motherfucker hiding the motherfucker.
Maybe that's why I be so
everybody. What you mean? I'm in the clouds somewhere walking.
Oh, y'all look me too, but look, I'm a big always pay attention to everything.
But when you smoke, you really don't like. I can still pay attention when
for sure.
I'm alert. I'm just like more relaxed. I'm ready.
Oh, you seem so normal and cool.
That's the point, Kelly. That's the point. Master smokers here.
So normal. I feel like I be looking tired though. That's how
girl, listen, I got a whole blunt in the car waiting, one in my purse right now.
I got one to have.
Locked and loaded. Hey, you talking about? Anyway, on to the next topic. A while ago, we had T.I. Him and his daughter.
Oh, this was interesting.
Yeah. Ladies, I need y'all to weigh in on this real heavy because I love to hear y'all opinions. So yeah, his daughter's hymen check to make sure that she's
hymen.
What did I say?
No, I don't know how to say it. Oh. And I'd be like hymen.
I'm like, damn, I messed that up.
You got so scared, like,
no, you're good. I'm not.
King rubbing off on you over there, KP.
Yeah, I was like, shit, what did I say?
No, you did good.
But yeah, the whole hymen situation. Now, at first, I was straight male ego on this one. I was like, he tripping and blah, blah, blah. But I heard a few female perspectives, and it kind of changed the way I looked at it. So before I get into my thought or my idea about it, ladies, how do y'all feel about that?
I didn't agree. Like, I understand, as a father, you just want to be there for your daughter 100%. I get that. Right. What I don't respect with him as a father is that you give your sons a pass to do whatever they want to do, and it literally happened verbatim on the show. Like, he openly said, "Oh yeah, King is having sex. King is nothing but like 15," and he laughed about 15? It. Yeah, King is like 15, 16 now. He laughed about it like it wasn't nothing, and Tiny was like, "What? You're having sex?" And I didn't know, and King just sat there, and T.I. was like, "Yeah, he's a boy." Da, da, da. So if you're gonna hold your daughter to a certain standard, you have to hold your son to a certain standard. Sure. That's the only thing that I don't agree with.
And that's why I don't.
He literally has a double standard, and I don't understand that. Like, but that's a problem that I'm not going to say like people of color have. I'm just going to say people in general, they have an issue with double standards.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys it's just like with the situation with Boosie and his son. You have so many guys coming out like, oh, well, you can't say that because y'all are against, y'all are for D Wade and him supporting his son, and that's weird. No, y'all are just used to growing up in an environment to where that's accepting for you to be 12, 13 years old and you're sleeping with an older woman. I literally used to deal with a guy who told me he was 12 at the time. He had a child and his baby mama was 18. Now you make that make sense.
Wait,
his
what?
Child, his child is half his age.
They get younger and younger and younger.
Yeah, his child is half his age, and his family tried to sue the 18-year-old. And me, I'm on the outside looking on the end. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Both of you were wrong. You had no business sleeping with her, and she had no business sleeping with you. Yeah.
How old was he?
He was 12 when he had his child.
So
make it make sense.
Never heard that young before a guy.
They're getting younger and younger.
Yeah, they are. So it's like you cannot have a double standard. If you're going to hold a woman to that standard, you have to hold a man to that standard as well. And that's the problem that people have. They don't want to face that reality of this generational curse.
That's true.
They think that it's okay. No, you have to accept it because this not making him gay.
Norm.
If your child wants to be gay, he's gonna be gay. Gay
nothing
has
you can do
been
about that.
embedded in like
That's
human
true.
history for centuries.
They've been doing that.
Yeah, like it's just a horrible excuse. Like, if you're gonna do right by your daughter, do right by your son.
That's true.
Period.
Go ahead, Kelly. How you feel?
Yeah, I feel like he embarrassed her a little bit. I would have been embarrassed.
With putting it on social media, that's crazy as well.
With saying it at all, like even within, like in front of her brothers and stuff like that, he shouldn't even talk about her privacy like that. Like I was a preacher's kid, so my dad was a pastor.
Ooh.
I was bad.
Hallelujah.
I know.
Most of them are.
I was bad, but I got it together. No, but so I held on to my virginity so tight. Like I didn't lose it till I was out of high school, and I was like working because I'm like, whatever consequences I have, I want to be able to take care of myself. I want to have a job and stuff like that. So, if my dad was to get up on the platform and be like, and my daughter is still a virgin, what are your daughters doing? Like,
I went to the doctor with her and checked her hymen, and the Lord is good.
What? Yeah, like, nah, like you cry.
Don't run past that like you say.
Why are we giving that information out to the congregation?
And then also, I think something happened to her. I don't know if when she was younger or what, but she pretty much like posted some things that you could tell like she's battling with something that happened.
And she made a YouTube video about it too.
Exactly.
I didn't watch it
either, but I have to go watch it. So it's like,
was it had to do with her drinking? I saw something just about a post like she used to go to these parties, and then like right after that, T.I., he would be like, okay, let's go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I honestly I don't know. I think but like Kelly said, like she has a video about it, so I definitely want to watch and see. But I feel like that's something personal. Like, when you go through something traumatic, you don't want everyone to know. And if you do share with that one person, you just expect them to hold on to that information. Yeah. So it's like you just put her in a compromised situation where things aren't the same now. You have everyone, when they see her, they're talking about it.
They think about that first, probably.
Right. I can only imagine how people are in her comments. You have celebrities who turn off their comments now because of that. Yeah. Because anytime they go on social media, that's the first thing they see.
I know KP probably, I know you're trying to move on to the next thing, but, in all honesty speaking, I don't have any kids, but just looking at it from a father's point of view, I see where the double standard comes in, because you want your sons to kind of be that manly figure. So you're kind of letting him grow in a sense, but then you want your daughter to maintain like that innocence.
But why does sex equal growth?
Well, no, and I agree with you. I agree with you, but I think just because of maybe that's how he looks at it, that's why he's doing it that way. And I completely disagree with how he came out about it. I do appreciate him as a man apologizing though.
He apologized. I didn't
was it on the
Red Table?
He didn't really apologize.
He should apologize. He put it out there. He should apologize to everybody to see.
He pretty much said he was like he didn't understand that what he did was wrong.
Okay, I like that.
He didn't necessarily say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
He was just like, "Okay, what I did was wrong."
So he acknowledged it, but it just wasn't.
It was just an acknowledgement.
And then that's when it got to him and Tiny and their whole marital affairs, and they ended up getting into an argument. So I just exactly it turned into that. But
people might want to check up on some things.
I just feel like as a man, if you have that expectation when it comes to your kids, and you have that expectation with your daughter, only have it with your son, but also have it with everyone else's daughters. It shouldn't just be a one-way street, and that's something that we have to work on.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah. Speaking of marital situations, Earl Thomas, NFL player, wife held him at gunpoint because she caught him cheating. Now, in my opinion, at that point in time, she wasn't wrong.
Nah, the story wild, man.
The story is
the story is wild.
So what is the story? I just need a quick little. Well, I know what happened.
Go ahead, Sam.
You knock it down for him real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the story goes a little something like this. Cops were called out to an Austin home. It was a black man running around with no shirt on and just pants. There was a woman chasing after him with a knife. Cops came, pulled their guns, told him to get on the ground. Asked what happened. Cops say that Earl, which he plays for the Ravens.
Yeah.
He left. They got in an argument about him drinking. He left with his brother. After he left with his brother, she, I guess, hacked into his phone, Snapchat, Apple, whatever.
Yeah.
Found him at an Airbnb. She got her girls together. She grabbed her Beretta. They drove over to the Airbnb, broke into the home.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
broke into the home. And then that was when they broke into the room. The brother and Earl and this mistress was having a threesome. And yeah, and she pulled the gun. Yeah, she pulled the gun to the husband. Yeah,
not to the threesome, but to the.
Well, no, put the gun. To the
brother
husband.
was in there too.
Yeah, the brother was in there
girl.
too.
Okay, you'll to that, but no, okay.
But again, it's weird because she apparently she took the magazine out, thinking that there was nothing in there. But of course, they shot a video with her with the finger on the trigger. There's a bullet in the chamber. He had to wrestle her down. She hit him in the face. The other girl was swinging the knife. So it was.
It was a lot of shit going on.
It was other females inside the home too.
That's crazy.
That was
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, we cannot make a fool out of.
Yeah, I can't.
We can't make a fool out of ourselves.
Yeah,
but he did say keep him in y'all prayers though.
We will, and we
Somebody
will.
got
Because she will.
Somebody got
See,
to.
and that's my point. I hate. I love that Vanessa just said that, but I hate that that's like what happens. Like, why are the women getting so roused up and fuck you this and da da da, and then you go back to his house.
Yeah.
Like, you did all that for what?
And then the day after all that happened, she bought him like that big old diamond chain that he wears, and I heard he's still cheating.
I heard that
It's
she
about
beats
money.
him. She beats him up behind closed doors. I heard
Yeah.
that.
Well, maybe that's
They're
the problem.
toxic.
He a
I
football
mean, if she-
player.
What does that mean?
But again, he 6'3", 323. If he
Probably.
put his hands on her, like she,
It's a Ray Rice
yeah,
situation.
It's
Bing,
done.
Yeah.
sleep.
Really,
Oh, the
yeah,
house.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we gonna leave on a good note, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have Nessa or whatever in the building. Go ahead and drop your IG, social medias, and let everybody know what you're up to.
Okay, so I'm just playing.
New.
Or whatever.
So my Instagram name is @Nessa or whatever. You can also follow my hair page. It's @the_Brat Lifestyles. And also my YouTube name is Nessa or whatever as well. So stay tuned. I will be dropping in more videos.
All right. Go ahead, Miss Kelly. Go ahead and let the people know where they can find you, social media, any emailing for modeling and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, so my email for modeling is hickskelly18@yahoo.com.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hit me up. And then my Instagram is ILoveKel_. I don't know why I put that in there. I can't remember it. I'm
She got it figured out.
And y'all already know what Savage XL bringing that X and that L. Y'all hope y'all enjoyed the show. I've definitely enjoyed my time with these beautiful ladies.
Tell me
We
about
enjoyed
it.
you too.
Thank you. We did.
All right. It's your boy KP_Poetic Pimpin'. Y'all can find me on Instagram. Music and all that good stuff on the way. So y'all keep a lookout. Again, this is the Get Ready For It podcast, and we want to thank our guests for coming in and showing out.
Get ready
See
for
y'all
it.
later.